Coach, it is a building that has seen it all through the many years of its existence as EA Sports welcomes you to Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Oakland Raiders. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Set, ready? 15, line it. 15 line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
49, check 49, check 49. X3, 218, chop it. Get it.
Throwing Jones. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Let's go.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third.
Single. Watch 84. Watch 84. He's gone.
Now.
From the gun, Jones. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Jim. He's coming.
They'll run on first down. Dillon. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch twins.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Check 3. Slants. Check the backer.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson is going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down. On third down, Dillon. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line. From the gun, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Gates, the intended receiver there, and it's second down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Marquise Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again. And
this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Ravens 6, Raiders 0.
On the double, Greystone travels.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Kill, 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 kill.
From the 39, Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
Let's go now. 70, Indy.
Watch that in. Watch that in. Tight end's right.
Ready?
And he'll give it here to his running back. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
On 2nd and 7, Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Just like that. Just like that.
They'll try the right side here with Peyton. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Running right, here's Dillon. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Obviously a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as the Ravens push further out in front. And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
Running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down.
General West.
Switch gears. Back.
Hey, Charlie.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, echo.
Watch the shift. Watch the shift. 35.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
Let's go, boy. Bring it on.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a third down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushed him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
On third down, Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you've got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try to go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points.
Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Now Tucker to add the PAT. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
This time, Jackson will throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. On 3rd down, Dillon. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And he fields it cleanly. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discover.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Pull it high. Hey, wahoo!
35's the mic. Too low, cut. Check 31, check 31.
Let's go.
Now Jones slings this deep from McLaurin, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Hey, alert 3.
61, matchbox lights. Hey, seam 6.
Mike 35.
Get out.
Jones throwing on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw. Jones. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
218, chopper.
36.
Hey, orbit. Let's go.
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And that will be incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. Here's another failure right there on 3rd down.
He was defended by Jalen Ramsey.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now Jones Throwing on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Mike, 58, right there. You got nothing to that. You got nothing.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 34. Jackson throwing on target to Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Now Jackson on 1st down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Jackson to throw again. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 1st touchdown on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Give them a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Jones now operating from the gun. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Taking a shot for Samuel. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Curtis Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders get a score closer. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now down to 20. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. He's going deep for Brown. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
On the ready.
Mike 35. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
General West.
Tighten up. Tighten up.
Now.
On 1st and 10, Jones. Open man is Samuel, complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
3 down. You draw Corkers.
Check 9, check 9. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Hey, rock it. Rock 5.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
Hey, Alpha.
35's the mark. Let's go.
Jones on 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Hey, high 7.
35's the mark.
Ready?
2nd and long. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Protein spill.
35's the mic.
Hey, let's pin smooth.
Full strength. Mike 35. Mike 35.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones taking a shot for Samuel. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
3 down, 3 down.
Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They go screen with Dillon. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. To throw is Jackson, throwing on 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now Jones on 1st down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
5.
Jones now throwing on 1st down. Completes it to Aguilar. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
At the 47-yard line.
2nd and 5. Catch made. It's Moreau. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 31-yard line.
60 out now.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
61, matchbox lights. Hey, Delta.
35. Get him.
Big rip.
On 1st down, Jones. Now a desperation throw deep down. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. In for the score. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Carlson now to add the extra point. And the lead's down to 2 scores now at 16. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Here we go. Set and read. 58 right there. Yo.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. That's caught inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Bud Dupree able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.